Hey, you know, one of the reasons I make these for you is I know there will be days when you might want to hear me, but you won't want to hear me. And it's normal. I was like that. Maybe I still am in some ways, but if you're anything like me, you'll have times in your life when you just want a little silence, a little silence from all of it. Yeah. And you know what? It's normal. I was thinking today about what it means if you just you don't want anything to do with me. And I know that part of, it's part of life. But I also know from experience that when you lose interest in hearing someone, that's actually the start of something. It's the start of seeing them in a true way. And that's because when you think of someone and you have emotions with it, you might not always see the truth because your emotions are affecting how you see or feel. So, for example, I may really love a I may really love a person and have very strong feelings for them. Because I have strong feelings, even if I think a certain way, my feelings might tell me or signal to me something differently than how I think. So, my feelings, my emotions, and memories can affect how I think. But if I lose interest in someone or someone loses interest in me, they may be seeing me differently without the emotions or the feelings or the memories. And that may be that person's first time seeing me as a just a ordinary person. And that's okay. Because deep down, we're all ordinary people. And unless if we make those connections with each other to have those feelings and emotions, then really we're all strangers that don't know much about each other than we're all people. So I think I'm starting to ramble. But if you if there are a group of your friends, maybe at school or college or at work or somewhere, and you really want to be a part of them, then you have feelings and you have emotions that are influencing how you see them. And those feelings and emotions are affecting you to see them in a very positive way, in a very maybe jealous kind of way that makes you feel like you want to be a part of them. But then, some time later, if you find that you just aren't interested in them, and maybe those feelings wear off or go away, then you might notice things about the group that you hadn't noticed when you wanted to be a part of them. So losing interest is maybe the first step in seeing the truth about someone. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it's neither. Maybe it's just a part of life because we all have it in us. And if that's true, then if someone else loses interest in you, that may be just as normal. And it may not be a bad thing. Maybe they are seeing a different side of you. Maybe that person is a bit more honest with you than others might be. Hmm. It makes me wonder if there's more truth in the words of people who have no stake or have no benefit in getting to know us. Because the people who want to get to know us, they want something from us. So they might have a tendency to say what they think you want to hear. But if there's someone who just has less interest, that person they just might be more honest. So, but all of this, I think, each person eventually figures out and notices, especially later on in life when naturally friendships and connections and even family, we tend to drift apart. A lot of that is because our lives become more complex and we have much more responsibility as adults. And life turns into our our day-to-day handling of all of that together. And between the things you have to do and the things you want to do and everything in between, keeping connected with everyone, especially if you have very big families or lots of friends, it's it just becomes harder and harder. So, but when it comes to me, if you need a break from me, just take it. You don't even have to tell me why. Just do it. Because I get you. Love you.